pillow in the winter of '89. When you moved out west for a brand new life, and I stayed here crossing lines. I had a pen full of courage then, at least that's what I thought I meant. But fear folded up the paper tight with the letters I never sent. There was a letter for my father after our last long fight. Said I finally understood him, but I waited for the right night. He kept his pride in a heavy coat, I kept my words in a den. The mailbox rusted by the driveway with the letters I never sent. They're stacked in drawers and quiet days between the almost and what ifs. Words that could have changed a thing or two, but just proved I existed. Some were apologies, some were love, some were truths I've been. Yeah, I lived a lifetime of moments in the letters I never sent. I wrote one when I lost my brother, didn't know who to blame. I tried to tell God I was angry, but I couldn't find his name. I sealed it with a tear and a prayer, then tore it up instead. The silence answered louder than the letters I never sent. There was a letter to my younger self on a bus to a losing town. Said don't measure your worth in applause or the hands that let you down. I told him love will break your heart, but it's worth every cent. I never found the right address for the letters I never sent. They're stacked in drawers and quiet days between the almost and what ifs. Words that could have changed a thing or two, but just proved I existed. Some were apologies, some were love, some were truths I've been. Yeah, I lived a lifetime of moments in the letters I never sent. I wrote one when I almost left, one when I almost stayed, one when I stood at the chapel door wondering if love would stay. There's a goodbye I still owe a friend, a thank you I never meant to forget. Time kept walking, I stood still with the letters I never sent. Now I write one every birthday to the ones who've passed me by. I read them out loud to the empty room and let the ceiling reply. I'm learning that some words don't travel, they're just meant to be meant. Maybe that's what made me who I am, from the letters I never sent. They're not lost, they're not late, they just found a different end. Some became scars, some became songs, some taught me how to bend. If you're reading this in some small way, then maybe I finally meant to send a piece of my heart out from the letters I never sent. So here's one last letter folded slow, with every truth I kept. If silence ever asks my name, tell it I finally sent this.